Hello, everybody. As you can see, Bobby's already looking at what he's getting. So, as the Titan says in the chat, the betting windows are open. Oh, they're already getting them. Libra Review says 25 Bobby James 3. I will say we still have a week of August left. And Bobby, why don't you explain why we're doing this so early?
Yeah, so I am actually going to be heading out on vacation. So I will not be here to collect the rest of the August items, and I'll be gone for a couple of weeks. So we figured instead of postponing the haul and screwing it up for September as well, we would just do it a little bit early. And then that way you can kind of see what we have. And then anything we get in between hand or afterwards, we'll just roll into September.
Yeah, so I mean, I still have a few things to come in as well, so I guess I'm just gonna have a larger September haul.
Yes.
So, Tetranova says, "Let's go, love a good haul." So yes, so we'll see how Bobby's is. As Titan
And
said, go ahead.
James.
Well, I mean, you know how mine is. Go ahead and put down what your bets are. We already got Libra View saying Bobby 25, James 3. So we'll see. Deceptosaur's Den is here. And he said TFC is finally completing their Abominus and putting out their version of Hunger. Now, where did you see that, Bobby? I see you
It's
shaking
actually,
your head.
yeah, I saw it this morning actually when I woke up.
This is on
And
Facebook?
yeah,
Oh,
and
because I looked. I didn't see anything.
yeah, well, check our news link. I posted it there
Okay, I
for
will.
early prep for Tuesday. Let's
Good.
just say.
Well, better early than never, right?
Yeah,
Energon90 says, "What's up, guys? How you been? We've been pretty good."
pretty good. How are you?
Buzzsaw says, "Another month has gone by. Good to see you guys. Almost another month has
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
by. We're a little bit early."
7 days.
Um, Titan says, "Short month, so he's going with Bobby 13 and James 4."
Let me see here.
Deceptosaur's Den says, "The Con 4, the bot." Get it? See? The bot. 21. And John says, "I changed my name since the last time it's John." Yeah, I,
Oh,
I, I believed so. um,
that's cool. Inner John, I like that.
and Deceptosaur's Den says, "TM Reviews, Facebook has a ton of hunger picks." Okay, I must have just been looking at the wrong ones
Yeah,
because I was looking at Dime Chalk, I believe it is. It's usually where I go.
yeah. There's, I put it up this morning, and I was just busy. I forgot to ping you in and let you know about it. But yeah, it looks good. It's
Oh, there it is.
yeah,
It's definitely different.
yeah,
That gun is like a Skittles thing. Yeah, I'll save my comments for the show.
yeah.
John says, "Bot 25, Con 13." Wow.
I know. Well, you jumped out there last month, so
Well, I mean, how I didn't buy half of them though.
yeah. So let's put this out here. Um, if it came in a box set or something like that, we're gonna still count it as one,
Oh, here he goes
right?
changing everything.
Or do we? If it came in one package, we're gonna count it as one, right?
Okay,
I just want to make sure so the numbers are accurate.
accurate.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
All right. Well, did you count them beforehand?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Well, it's going to be another one of those shows. So why don't we
Oh,
just?
you know
Yes.
what? I
What?
actually forgot something.
Do you have to go pick it up?
I have to go grab it.
Okay. Well,
Can you guys entertain James for just a second?
yeah. You could probably do a better job than Bobby can. All right. Um. Well, his camera just went down, didn't it? Anyways, so how is everybody doing today? I do like John's comment of just a lol because yeah, that's usually how it is with Bobby. Um, yeah, I actually have quite a few things coming in, so it's going to be a bigger month next haul. Are you not entertained? Exactly. Why don't we just? Is that that when he kicks him down the well? Is that from 300? I don't know, but that's pretty funny. Oh, Buzzsaw says, doing well, thanks. Just a standard rainy day here. I'm jealous. I love rainy days. Isaiah says, thanks for showing your bots. I consider them my cons, but you are very, very welcome.
Robots.
Decepticons. Ultracons.
Whew. Tired.
And Titan says he loves the museum and dungeon tours. Well, you're very welcome. We're glad you enjoyed them.
Yes. Sorry it took so long to get it together. It was crazy.
Yes, it took people traveling hundreds of miles to get it figured out. John says, I found a third party I might want. I've been looking at that MMC's Leo Kaiser.
Oh.
Do you mean the TFC or Iron Factory? MMC didn't come out with the Leo Kaiser. I wish they did. That would have been pretty cool. Steve is asking a question. James Conn, which do you prefer, Trans Art Dinobot clone or the boutique model version? I think it's Black Mamba is the BM. Maybe I'm wrong. I have the Trans Art one because I heard the other one was exploding when people were transforming it. So I would probably say stick with that one for now. Maybe they'll do a second run, which I heard they were going to do, and that one's better because I do think that one looks cool. I like the proportions, how they're a little different, but the QC issues are really taking it down. I know Bobby can't wait. He's probably buying both.
Yeah.
And John says the TFC one. The TFC Leo Kaiser, if you get it with the upgrades, which I think you did, Bobby, correct me if I'm wrong, is very stable, very good. If you bought it like I did and got it when it came out, it was a floppy mess. So, but I got the upgrade set and now he stands perfectly fine. Deceptosaur's Den said, I have nothing on the way. I ordered nothing on 2 paycheck this month except for a couple of pre-orders. Well, you know, you have something to look forward to then.
Exactly.
LibreView says, I'm not sure I care for TFC Satan. Yeah. My initial thoughts when I looked at it was, they all look the same, but we'll talk more about that, I'm assuming, on the news. Jonathan Walker says, did he make it on time? You did. We haven't shown off anything yet, except for Bobby's gray hairs and forgetting to go pick stuff up.
I just saw a comment a little about 4 up from Buzzsaw Eject. Man, you haven't been able to watch the tours yet? Oh.
Where?
Right above where you're at. Go up 4. It says, I have yet.
Oh yeah, Buzzsaw Eject. I thought you said 4 up from Buzzsaw Eject. I have not yet watched the tours, but no, I'm okay with that, Bobby, because he has to give them the attention due.
I'm not even, you have to sit down because they are pretty long.
take your time, watch them when you can, and we hope you like them. John says, my bad, not good with third party. It's okay. There's like 6 million different companies, so we get confused on the show.
I get confused about what's in my collection, so don't feel bad at all.
Yeah. Let's see. Isaiah says, I had a good month. I went to Arkansas for a family reunion and stayed in New Orleans, so I was out in the wild a lot.
Oh, that's cool.
Fun.
You had fun? Yeah.
What?
He said,
you were doing, yes. Yeah. John says he's been buying 86 figures a lot to get what he didn't have. That's pretty cool. So go watch our video if you haven't already. The 86 Optimus has a misassembly that looks like it's widespread now. I was being very hopeful that it wasn't widespread on our video. But there's like 6 or 7 people that have come out saying theirs were misassembled.
Yeah, that was
Blue says, hey everyone, just got here super late this time. You're really not that late. No. You have not missed anything yet, so you're good. And Deceptosaurus Den says he's just surprised TFC is completing Abominus at all. Yeah, after what we've seen and how long it's taken, I mean, this is the first thing we've seen from them in a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, but
The
I
last thing was this Dark Savior.
yeah, I think they had to complete it for the sake of, if they were to release anything else, nobody would sign up for it because they would feel like they weren't going to complete it.
Yeah.
So it saves face, um, and it will make a lot of fans happy just to have it and finish it, and then they can go on about their business with more prime remold in that carrier.
I don't even want a remold. Just give it to me in that white color
I,
that we saw.
yeah. So
That Nova Prime. Oh, I want it so bad. Trey, hey Trey, glad to see you here. He says, "How's
yeah,
everybody doing today?" I think we're all doing good.
yes.
Steve has a question for me. He noticed in my room tour I had Machine War Soundwave displayed among your favorites. So my desk bots, he's right here, actually. Where can I buy one? So that was an exclusive, limited to 350 via the Chosen Prime. So you might be able to find it on eBay. I don't know what the prices would be like, but I wish you Godspeed in finding one if you really want it. Because those prices on those Chosen Primes go really far up. John says, I saw it. He's not usually picky, but lights on vehicles should not be pointing up. On which figure? I'm confused. Buzzsaw Eject says Bobby needs to enunciate a bit more because you were talking about clothing and he said he would want it with the BBC logo and he said it sounded like BBC. There you go.
BVC.
There you go. Titan says the misassembly seems to be an Asian release, at least so. What has there been a Western release?
I haven't heard of anybody getting
Yeah,
it yet.
not saying it's not because just the Asian release, but maybe it's probably one round of the figures. They had one person doing the heels that was doing them wrong,
Yeah.
So
It's my last day. I'm out.
Choo Choo Mother Trucker says, is the reason you guys are doing this early because Bobby has too much of a haul and he will drown in them if you don't do it soon.
I wish.
Oh, and John says he was talking about the 86 Prime, that the lights shouldn't be pointing up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Chris Norris says, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. No worries. We haven't started off again. Blue says, I'm not worried about the QC issue with Prime. It'll likely be fixed by the time we get it, hopefully. And if not, it is honestly an easy fix. It's not a fun fix, but it is an easy fix. You just pop out the pin, put it back in. Look at that. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Yeah, I have one of those as well. So it's pretty easy to do. Yeah, I think people with the right tools, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Unless it's behind plastic, which sucks.
It doesn't look like it. There's already a video on how to do it.
Okay.
I just saw. So
okay.
Blue says the lights will have no bearing on transformation. You can hardly tell. You really can hardly tell. It's still frustrating though. Blue says, did we make our bets yet? Yes, people did. Oh, and Chris just did 30 for Bobby, 12 for James. Go ahead and heart that. Titan says, besides QC issues and Hasbro grow hand in hand. No comment because people are going to get mad at me. You have no comment either?
I'm not saying anything. My laugh was good enough.
Go ahead and just put any comment or any comments, any bets in the chat. I see Blue. I don't see yours yet, so I'll wait to see that. But why don't we just get started with, I guess, non-trans... Oh, God, he's counting again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off with non-transforming stuff. Do you have anything?
Yeah. So, a couple things here.
Choo-choo, I got your bet starred.
So again, typically, as I always start off with, it's with the the Energon universe. So I picked up Scarlet 3 and Destro 3 and Transformers number 11. I have not read them yet, so I will be looking at these on my trip. And then something that I actually have to probably scoop back for. Let's see here. So hopefully,
oh, that's cool.
I'll just start at the bottom and raise it up. But this one's for Void Rivals. And can we see it? Okay. But you can flip it around.
Oh.
And there's the Transformers.
And Blue says nice.
Yeah, so I will be trying to get this framed or something when I get back.
It's probably a standard size. It's probably easy to do.
It's huge. I mean, well, you can see how.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm like this to hold it up. So
the Libra review says he needs to steal that poster.
Yeah, I was. Shout out to my man Chris at Urban Pop for the comic, or where I get my comics in.
And it's funny you say that, because Blue says helps to have a friend that runs a comic shop. He just meant his local comic TF guy.
Yep. So I don't know if I showed these off before, and so I'm gonna show them off now. If I did, then they came in.
Twice.
Yeah, they came in before, but oops. And I asked James, and he couldn't remember either. But I did get some of the pins from BotCon, and they were sitting on my desk, and somehow they got covered up. But I did get a couple of these. Again, I don't know if I showed them off before, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm jealous of the Toxitron one.
And that is all. That's I forgot. All right, so got to give a shout out to my guy at New Supply. So here's, and forgive me, I can't remember the names now, but here's the redhead, and was it Dream Eyes? I think.
I don't remember their names. The one was, I remember the red one was Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. So that was Sexy Red.
Chrome Dome? I don't think it's Chrome Dome.
No, it's like blue. I think it's Dream Eyes or something like that. But this is the blue-eyed one. And let's see if we can get some. See if I can turn this light off, so we can see.
Buzzsaw says, I think he's trying to say they thought those were cufflinks for a second and were confused.
Okay, can you see the blue now?
I did in his eyes, right?
Yeah, let me just take it out the bag. That'll probably help.
So he thought those were cufflinks.
No,
those
I do
actually be really cool cufflinks. That's for
I
sure.
do actually have some Decepticon cufflinks though. Can't get it to show.
It does not want to show his eyes.
No.
He's being camera shy.
He is. Let's see if. Yeah, I can't get it to show.
All right. Well, we know that they have blue light.
Yeah,
blue eyes.
So, they come with, additional faces, which is really cool. And here's the additional faces for him. I haven't figured out which you can see the yellow on this one. I haven't figured out which bots I'm going to put these on yet, but I definitely wanted to show these off.
So Blue's saying, can you see the eyes? Are they painted or light pipe? They're painted, correct?
They're painted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are blue and yeah, I wish I can get the light to show. Maybe if I
Bobby, why don't you read this comment?
There we go.
Out loud. Read it out loud.
Oh, cool. More heads for Bobby to put on his eventual 50 different versions of Make Toys Seekers. Who's counting?
Good answer. Well, let's go through some of these comments then.
And I actually
is there anything else?
Yeah, I actually did. These are okay. So I did forget about these. So I picked up the non-F after add-on kit, which gave Point Blank his engine wing, as well as the the elbow upgrade.
Oh,
So now he can have the double bend in his elbow. There we go. Which I think looks really good. It comes in black, and this is it right here. It comes in black, blue, and red. I opted for the blue. It's a little different than the blue here, but I think it still does a great job. And I really wanted this engine for it because Point Blank was my favorite Target Master, and I just felt that it was unfinished. It also comes with a little clip in the back, so it can peg everything can peg on when he's in alt mode, and you can put the engine wing on, and you can put the Target Master on. So cool set there. And then keep
Charles, hello. Thank you for showing up. And Dr. Good and Sexy is here. Jazz definitely does rule. Thank you for the kind words about our tours.
Yes. Here is also non-F paddles. So I did pick up the extra sludge, and I did the add-on kit for him. So does look really good. I think I might have mistransformed them because I have this huge gap in the middle, and I haven't felt like messing with it. So I will fix that. But I also did the leg kits as well. So now that big gap that was under his body, it's covered up as well. So I think it came out pretty good.
And hello, Benjamin. Thank you for joining us. And Jay is here as well. Thank you for showing up.
I can't wait to go back home, Jay. I'll be in San Diego in March, hopefully.
All right. Well, why don't we go over some of these comments that I have starred. So first, Chris says 30 for Bobby, 12 for James. Choo Choo says 5 for Bobby, 5 for James, 27 for Bobby. Oh, I almost did Shattered Glass thought versus Tom here. Steve says, I bet Barbarino's golden screwdriver has the ability to transform. Blue says his bet is 25 for Bobby and 9 for me. And Isaiah says 24 for Bobby, 18 for James. Blue also says he got the same cover for TF11. It is a very good cover. And the Libra review says, I have those comics. I have those comics. The Transformers is good. He hasn't read the other two yet. So you're in my boat. I have not read Void Rivals quite yet.
Well, I think he was talking about the Scarlet and Destro.
I have not read Scarlet and Destro yet either. And then Blue says, you mean 50 for the 50 Seekers he already has next to the 50 next ones he'll buy.
I don't know.
I don't know. I love that. Blue says he wants the paddles, but he wants Scar in that scale first. That would be pretty cool. Isaiah really likes that paddles, and so does John. And Deceptosaur's Den says he has some new ideas for Colorverse when they complete the list. Change the white on Starscream to off-white, and now he's Starcream. That would they'd probably do that before they do the cool color schemes.
Yeah, there's so many. They actually have some cool colors that they could do, but I think they're going to hold that off and do the colors and charge more for them.
Yeah, probably. Let's do now. Then the next thing they're going to do a whole line of black and purple Seekers with different shades of purple and different shades of black and gray.
Yeah, and
they already did the blue ones.
And then they're not going to include null rays or heads.
Those are an extra $20.
Yeah.
Jay says, let him know when you're down, and maybe you can get a beer or something.
Oh yeah, I'll be there after TFCon actually.
And Trey says he's going to go 18 for Bobby, slow month, and 5 for James. Okay. Well, let's start off with the only thing that I got that doesn't transform, and this was actually made for me by my grandfather, and it is a cup that says James the Con with our logo on it, right? I do want to get a different thing with the straw, just because that's usually I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but yeah, he used a laser engraver, and it was made with love by Grandpa Greg. So I'm excited to have that in my collection. So yeah, thank you, Trey. He says nice cup. Chris says, Bobby, are you still coming to Seattle?
Supposedly, yes. So should be. There's been some changes at my job, so should still be happening, but it'll be. I was looking at November, coming in November.
The Libra review says Bobby Skullface did a good versus Fans Toys and Zeta Superion.
I saw it posted. I haven't watched it yet.
Titan says it's a gift from the Grand Con. Very cool. Yes. Okay, so I guess we'll start off with the figures. Then, does that sound for you?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Oh well, before we do that, aloha Puna for coming on. And Buzzsaw says, James, you have an amazing family. I really do. So very supportive. And Blue says, very nice to get custom made merch. I'll be picking up a BVC t-shirt and coffee mug after payday. Well, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll have some more designs soon. So stay tuned for that. But for now, why don't we start off with Bobby's Hasbro? If he's ready, he might have to go and grab 3 more figures.
No, I had to go grab those heads. I thought I went upstairs to get them, and I totally forgot to come down with them. All right, so let's start off with a little blast from the past. Picked up G1 Huffer.
Are his arms sticking straight up?
They are.
They are.
Straight up. Yeah.
He's partying like he just don't care.
Yeah. So, and then keeping along with the G1 Sideswipe, and happy to get him. This was my favorite car as a kid. It's a Lamborghini Countach. And then this was a surprise. I did not expect it, but staying with Hasbro, and I did pick up.
Oh, you did pick him up.
I did pick up Vector Prime. So it was, I returned something that I got, and they gave me a gift card. I forgot that I paid for it with a gift card, and it was $10. And then this was on sale. So yeah, I really didn't pay much for them at all. And guess what? That's all my Hasbro.
Okay, well, that makes sense. We do have some comments here. I wasn't expecting that much. Not a lot has come out recently. Black Hulk 79 says, I really appreciate your content showing that normal people like this stuff.
Yes. I am very normal. James, the jury's still out on.
Blue says, oh boy, I smell AliExpress.
Smells pretty hot.
Chris says KOs.
Yes.
The Libra review says, Woot, G1 Sideswipe was one of my first TFs as a kid.
I can't pay the late tax on G1 figures. The quality is not there. I did on a Springer, and I was so disappointed. I had never had Springer as a kid, and I got it, and I was just like, why did I just do this? This was an MP figure.
Yeah, it depends on the character. Because like Six Shot, I want an original one just because I like the character. But, you know.
Yeah, I had it. I paid it. So
yeah,
maybe once that's what I did. The Springer I had never had as a kid, so I bought it, and I was just like so disappointed.
So Isaiah, I see your comment. I don't know if that's a spoiler for IDW or not, so I'm not going to post it on the screen. But he says he picked up Rung, the IDW version, which does look really interesting. I know you're not interested in it, Bobby.
I have them for, what was that?
The one that the he comes with these. I have it right here. These blast effects.
Was it Power of the Prime? I actually have one for sale, I believe.
Blue says he saw that Vector Prime but was unimpressed in person. I have to get him on sale like Bobby did. Let's see. Titan says normal by be a stretch for this crowd. That's what makes it fun, though. Black Hulk also says, what is our favorite place to buy MP? Depends on if you're talking about official or third party, right?
Mhm.
Official, I'd probably go with the Chosen Prime. They get their stuff in pretty fast and you get it. For third party, Chosen Prime's a great place as well. I mean, they sponsor this channel. They're great people. But other than that, there's some Chinese sites that, might get your stuff just a little bit faster.
I agree.
Deceptosaur's Den says, Show Z Store is my go-to store for third party. Okay, so Blue says Rung's backstory is pretty well regarded in the IDW fandom, so everybody must know about that. Trey says, just when I thought my month was going to be a slow one. Nope, Studio Series 86 Transformer. Oh, so he got the Optimus.
Oh, nice.
Buzzworthy 2-pack 86 Battle Damage Brawn Fans Hobby Clutch. Thanks, Bobby.
My pleasure.
Okay. And that was my thing. Blue says, wait, he got the Studio Series 86 Prime already? And Puna says, who's cheaper than Show Z? Surprisingly, depends on what you're looking at.
Yep.
There's some things that the Chosen Prime is cheaper. There's the DNA set for Tiger Hawk. I'm picking that up at the Chosen Prime because it's $10 cheaper than Show Z. I might have to wait a little longer, but it's not what I need right away. So
it just depends on the figure. There's a lot of different sites out there, and sometimes people have a lot of stock of a certain character, so they'll put it on sale where it might be regular price here, but they have a lot of stock, so they're trying to get rid of it and they have it on sale. So I would check around.
Black Hulk says TF Safari is good, especially for KOs. Yes, it is pretty good, and Choo Choo agrees with that. I miss Sir Toys. I know Bobby probably never ordered from them, but they had such a good selection of KOs that you would never see. He used to just pick stuff up at like the little markets, I'm assuming in China, but who knows if it was somewhere else in Asia, and he'd sell them. So I miss them. I understand it was a personal project, and sometimes you have to move on. Isaiah says, good tip on the Tigertron kit, James. I've been thinking about picking that up. Also, Fans Hobby seems a lot cheaper on Chosen Prime.
Yeah. And then pay attention to the sales. I mean, I personally have kind of bookmarked this, like Chosen Prime, Show Z, Bumbuzbee, TF Safari, TF Direct. I mean, there's a bunch of different companies out there. And if I know that I'm looking to buy something, but I don't necessarily know what I want, I'll just go onto the sites and look at what's on clearance or what's on sale, and I might grab something. That's why sometimes you'll see stuff that comes in to my collection and it's just like, oh, where did that come from? It's something old, and it was because it was on clearance.
And speaking of that, Michael says my haul for this month was pretty good. Then he added 16 more during the TF Source CAW event, which is Customer Appreciation Week, which I may have a few things on their way.
Michael beat me to one of them in particular. Not cool, man.
So yeah, well, I guess I'll start. So I'm not going to do Hasbro and then third party because I, spoiler alert, only have 3 figures. So I'm just going to do my least favorite to my most favorite. Does that work for you, Bobby?
Works for me.
Okay. So I got this at a severe discount because somebody didn't want it. And it is the Jetfire. I really don't like this thing. This is the worst Fans Hobby figure that I've had, and it makes me not want to get any more of their Armada figures if they're going to be like this. Quality's fine, the transformation's okay, but it just doesn't look good. And they took away, like, it opens up here, but they took away the whole, like, bay thing.
Open up.
Oh, what? You can't see it?
We couldn't see what you were opening up.
Like, it opens up, but there's no bay. Like, remember how they have to use the little seats? And I think there was a little arm or something that used to come out of the original toy. So, don't pick it up unless you want it for pants. I don't even know if I'm going to be picking up the repaint at this point, honestly. This is... Not my favorite, but we will go ahead and move on for that. Charles says, so wait, are you guys going to Baltimore this year? We are.
Yes.
So we will see you there if you're there. Blue says, my haul was 8 purchases that totaled 12 figures and paid off 4 more getting shipped. Slow month. It sounds like a slow month for Bobby, that's for sure. Blue says they should have an arm or something to come out of the bay. Exactly. Something. I feel like the original one had that. I don't know. And this one doesn't. But the alt mode does look good. He'll be in this mode. Maybe I'll string him up with some wire or something. Michael says that Fan's hobby Jetfire is a lot larger than I thought it was. In alt mode, he shrinks considerably in bot mode.
You can make him taller, though.
But he looks like Slender Man if you make those legs too long. And you don't get that reference, but he looks really tall if you do that. There. Trey says he got X-Transbots Tailgate, Studio Cell Unicron, Legacy Guardian Bot, Transformers Generations World, and MMC Roadbuster. So you've been busy. Charles says, I'll def be there, so I'll DM you on Insta and we can meet again. Yes, please do.
Sounds good. And Trey, was that the new release of Tailgate or the old Tailgate? The tune or the
toy?
Yeah. I guess I should.
Puna says, oh, wow, you love rainy days. We are getting ready for a tropical storm hitting tomorrow morning. Sounds fun.
I love Hawaii. I need to go back.
Okay, Black Hulk, I do see your question. We'll get back to that in a second after our break. The Titan says, Jetfire is my favorite Transformer, but I passed on that Fans Hobby one. Yeah, and another thing that annoys me is only this light lights up, which makes it for really awkward looking in alt mode when these two are not lighted. So
I need to pay attention to that.
I know you don't, because you don't pay attention to anything. You probably don't even remember how to transform him.
I can figure it out.
Blue says, have you put him into pants mode? No, I might try it out, though. I do have my SG Armada Prime right here.
I never did the pants mode either.
I probably will pick up, I think it's Space Case is the purple version. Who knows? Paulo says that space shuttle reminds us how 80s kids were obsessed with going into space. I have Astro Train. I need way more space shuttles. Yeah. Michael says, although that isn't my Jetfire, seems more like Galaxy Shuttle to me. Oh, that would be, maybe I'll do that.
It was never my favorite Jetfire. So you're welcome, James.
Blue says listed this earlier, but I got the Cliff Jumper 4-pack, the SDCC Prime Megs 2-pack, Legacy Skyquake, Siege Jetfire, Code Red, all on sale, and Iron Factory Drill Horn, Kill Bison, and Jaguar. Drew says his haul is X-Transbots Groove and Grapple from the TF Source sale. Wasn't going to get it all. Also, Fans Toys Aetherion, obviously. And Trey says he got the tune release of Tailgate.
Okay.
Isaiah says he's hoping Hasbro's Armada Jetfire is better.
LMAO.
No comment. Una says Transart is doing good work. Yes, I really like what they're doing, but I don't agree with you here. TFC is not that great at Transformers. That Dark Savior I have is amazing. But is that G.I. Joe or Transformers, whatever you want to call it? It looks like Nemesis Prime to me. I love it. Michael says, Bobby, I didn't realize TF Source has a distribution center in Lithia Springs, so one of my orders got shipped the next day.
I didn't know that either. That makes sense. Why I've gotten some things so fast.
All right, well, let's go on to my second favorite Transformer, and that is Ferric. This thing is amazing. I love the colors on it, the transformation, the size of it. This is perfect. This is how big Voyager should be. You know what I mean? Maybe not with all these accessories and stuff, but I love this thing. I had to give him his, let's see, there's a glare, that Decepticon symbol on his forehead that he has like in the comics. This is great. I think you showed it off last time, correct? So I would recommend picking this up if you haven't already. And it got me thinking, why do I like this one so much? And it's because it's from a mold from 4 years ago when they actually made cool figures. And that leads me to my next one, which is also a mold from 4 years ago. Let me take her off her stand. And that is Filch. So this is from obviously the Air Razor mold. I did give her this gun, and this figure is great. It's my number one figure that I got this month so far. And yeah, I have no complaints. It's actually really, really cool. I think Bobby will love it when he finds it in Walmart eventually, because unlike me, he wasn't able to get a pre-order in. But I really do.
They canceled it.
I really do like this blue, this muted blue with the purple and then this dark gray. I know the gun gray doesn't match, but I'll probably change it. But I just put it in her hand while we were sitting here. I do wish it had more of this blue throughout it. This bright baby blue, because she has it on her eyes and her legs and maybe a little bit on the arms or something. But I really like it. And I like how the wings compress up, but I liked that on the Air Razor as well. You know, how they could really compress. I thought it was really cool. So yeah, I'd recommend it if you could find it. I think this is the short packed character of the bunch. I'm sure Bobby will find it though. And yes, Blue, I am diabolical because you have to look at Bobby's face. Titan says, I feel your pain, Bobby. It's funny to see it so clearly on your face right now, but I feel you. Jesus, I can see the pain in Bobby's eyes. Bobby is so mad at that Filch. Well, you know, I texted you when I ordered, and oh no, you had a problem with your Walmart, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was sold out, and then I got it back when they released it again, and pre-orders went up, and I put an order in, and then they freaking canceled it.
So you're mad at Walmart, not Filch.
Yes, I am mad at Walmart.
Yeah. Steve says, doesn't Filch mean something naughty? I don't even know what it means, and I'm going to prefer not to know. Isaiah says he also picked up the buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide 4-pack with Ransack. Oh, that's an old one, right?
That's an old one, yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this pack and didn't expect the extra head sculpts. I wish they did that more, honestly.
Yeah.
More head sculpts, that would be cool.
It caught me off guard, too.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Michael says he got the Giga Power Blue Chrome Swoop. That's cool. Various KFC Junkions, X-Transbots Cup, Quintessence Judge, Inferno, Perceptor, Cyclonus, Hoist, Trailbreaker, Fans Toys, Sound Blaster, and MMC Cliff Jumper. Goodness gracious, you were busy.
Yeah.
Look at the Quintessence Judge. That's kind of cool, right, Bobby?
I'm so mad. So mad.
Who says he even gave her the Soundwave gun? I'm dying over here. Oh, hey, Deluxe. Thank you for joining. He says, thank you for having me, and I love Transformers. Yes.
Yes. Thanks for joining.
Let's see. Deceptosaurus Den says he got New Age toy versions of Grimlock, Sludge, and Swoop, Yang Culture 2-pack of Scamper and 6-gun, Iron Factory's Jaguar to finish things up. Sounds like a great little haul.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
All you, not me. Not going there. Paulo says, man, not having something physically hurts Bobby. I've spent most of my life without just appreciating what I have. See, Bobby? I guess Deceptor Den says, Flitch means to steal.
Oh,
Filch. I always say that. So she's a little thief walking around. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to put her, if you watched my collection tour, I'm probably going to put her with this shelf. I don't even need to worry about the collection tour. It's right here. Because I think her colors go well with them, and I know nothing about her character. So that means I can make her character, which is fun. Okay. Energon says, James, are you going to use Filch as Crow still? Yes, that's the plan. The colors don't really, it's not bright enough. So I don't know. Maybe I'll order a second one online because they let me buy them, but not Bobby, and I'll repaint it or something.
You dirty rat.
Trey says Walmart hasn't been great at as far as figures. I see why people end up finding them more figures at Target. Yeah, I still have not seen any of the Toxitron collection. Not once in any of the Targets, and I doubt I'll see any of these out here as well. Big M is here, so hello, thank you for joining.
What's going on?
Oh, and Michael says, oh, and he forgot TFCon Delta Base are exclusive too.
Nice.
Okay, and that's everything I got this month. I still have 3 things coming, so depending on if you want to count that, but we'll just talk about those on the next haul video because Bobby likes making us wait. So
I'll be in the friendly skies
the whole time.
No.
Oh, okay. Let's try it again, Jay. Okay. Yeah.
Really, that's what we're gonna do, Jay? I thought we were better than that.
Okay. Oh, and Deluxe has a good point. 39 people in here and only 7 likes. Go ahead and hit that like button. We would appreciate it.
My man, Deluxe coming through with the mood. Come on, let's get it. Yes, I appreciate that.
And Isaiah says he can't believe he hasn't seen the Star Raiders at Walmart. It's frustrating. I need that 2-pack for whatever reason. I decided to collect all the Rock Lords. I think if you have them all together, it might look kind of cool. Maybe you could build a mountain or something. That'll be their next Titan class figure. Mountanicus. It turns into a mountain. That wouldn't be the worst thing. And then you could put the arc, like transform him in it. You know what I mean? Like it's crashing into the mountain.
little fist with holes in it around the arc.
Okay. Yeah, and Trey says, yeah, I have about 8 for next month's haul as well. So it's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
Deluxe says, I think the Star Raiders are supposed to be out in September. I may be wrong. Well, people have been starting to see them recently. I know they saw the lockdown, and then the Road Pig was bought, I think, before it was technically announced. So
yeah.
But that could also be, distribution errors. I mean, Walmart employees, if they don't know anything about Transformers, they just put it out on the shelves. And I don't think Walmart is like Target that won't let you buy stuff before then.
Yes, we experienced that when you were here.
Yes.
When we were hanging out with Mike, trying to buy some stuff and getting the stiff arm.
Yeah, so that what's it called? That Target might not be around any longer. If I have anything to say about it. Deluxe does say that he hasn't seen any of the Star Raiders as well. So
yeah, I took one back to the store. 2 back.
So one of them's there.
Yeah. So there was a lockdown and a whatchamacallit. I can't think of the one you just it's clearly not Filch.
Ferric?
The gray one. Ferric, yeah.
You had 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Titan says James has way more imagination than combiners, and that must be because Rock Lord Titan Mountanicus is a thing now. So I'll be I'll be disappointed at Pulse when they don't show it off, but I'll probably be disappointed at the Pulse stream anyways. So
well, we might have something to make our lives happier after the Pulse stream.
Maybe. We'll see. Michael says he needs to get the SG and Fire Guts power basers, and I'll have all of them. I don't ever anticipate getting the SG version though. So if I find an SG one, I'm gonna just put it on the street and have Bobby and you fight for it. Mortal Kombat. I expect to see a spine.
That is the one I am waiting for.
Steve says several Rock Lords can merge into a combiner, which can then transform into a mountain. They really can if they all just come apart. I mean, Choo Choo says my haul this month was New Age Hound, McFansoy Starticons, Zeta Superion Mini, Magic Square Soundwave with the tape pack, That's really cool. New Age Grimlock, Sludge, and Swoop all in the EX deco. All really good figures, especially those little tapes. Let us know how those are.
Yeah.
And Blue says the Fire Guts is amazing. That's the one I want. That is the first figure Bobby pressured me into buying.
And he's so happy he did.
I do. I really like that figure. Yes. Even though mine, one of the ab crunches on the Headmasters was glued together.
Oh.
Because you know how they, or was stuck. I don't know if it was glued, fused, whatever. And I had to send it back and get another one. But I still like it. I don't put that against it. Oh. Nephew, I'm here.
There's my auntie.
Thank you for showing up. Isaiah says, I'll see if I could build you that mountain. Send us pictures if you do. Just make sure you put the blue one at the top like snow. Though you have to put blue and then Nebula on the very top, because the Nebulon or whatever is the one that's white.
We can get some red in there for it, like it erupting. There we go.
Titan says some duct tape and you can have a Rock Lord combiner, no problem. Deceptosaurus Den said, if there is going to be a spine swinging fight, I need to have bye Sync playing in the background. I can arrange that.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but people were bringing their kids to the movie.
Deadpool.
Yeah, and they didn't know what they were walking into when they saw that first scene.
I don't know. I think having a 4-year-old, I know that if I take her somewhere with me, I'm pretty sure I'm either going to know what it is and I just am going to let her watch it, or I'm going to be like, no, this is R-rated or whatever. You're not going.
Well, we're also we know more about stuff, because if it's just, think of the mom that doesn't know anything about comics.
But
and
if they see still the movie ratings though, that's what I'm just saying. Like,
yeah, but a lot of them, let's just hear me out. If, you know, back in the day, they might not have been as bad. I don't know. And then they say, oh, it's a superhero movie. It's fine. And they don't know it's Deadpool. I agree with you.
If we're talking, there's been 3 of them. So if
but
it was the first one,
remember some of the people. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Anyways, so we have a question that says, for someone who is new to this, what is the figure you would suggest to buy and why?
Ooh, great question.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not biased on this. I'll let you go, James, because my Rolodex, I have to flip through it.
I mean, I would have to think about it too. I'm gonna have 2, one for third party and one for Hasbro, because I think they're 2 very separate things. For third party, we kind of talked about this, remember? With I can't remember his name. At TFCon, somebody asked us what to buy, and I still think it would be the same. One of the tapes from MMC would be great, because if you're not into collecting Transformers, it's a cassette tape. As long as you're nostalgic about cassette tapes, like I am, you could still have that cassette tape. It transforms. It's kind of cool. I also think, I don't personally have this figure, but the Missing Link Optimus Prime would be good too, because it's an iconic figure. I don't have it. I'll get the Nemesis version. Don't know what's going on with that Sentinel Prime version. But so that's another one I would say. As far as something that I would say, I'd say go get a Cryotech, but that's just because that's my favorite character. What about you, Bobby?
So I'll kind of answer it in 2 parts as well. So I've been thinking about it. My favorite third-party figure is actually the Fans Toys Motormaster, and I just think that 18-wheeler and the whole trailer and everything collapsing into the back, that's just superior engineering there. So that would be my figure, because it would probably give you the biggest wow, I can't believe it actually did that, and probably would keep you tied to Transformers, or it would frustrate you because it is a long transformation in it. But I think it's just great how it looks in both modes. From a Hasbro standpoint, I would probably agree with you on the Missing Link, simply because you're getting the best world of, you know, what people were getting when Transformers first started 40 years ago, and seeing that Optimus Prime, and then getting it in today's engineering articulation and all those things, so you can kind of appreciate both sides of it. So I would agree with you there.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. So,
I know Black Hulk had a question up above. Did you mark
yes, why don't we could do that too? Yeah, I started. Let's go through these questions first. So Blue says, I would suggest Siege Sideswipe to newbies or any of its repaints. That's a good one because it's kind of easy to get. It's a solid, neat, accessible figure, and you could get used to the engineering, and after that, get a Seeker. Not bad. Not a bad question. And then about the movies, I don't know if I could put Deceptosaurus Den's comment up here. I just don't want us to get flagged. That's pretty funny.
Now I want to see it.
What?
I said now I want to see it.
I'm not going to put I love it, but just to be on the safe side. So these kind of go hand in hand. Isaiah says it's non-Transformers halls where Cobra Commander once was a man. I wanted that. And Sergeant Slaughter classified series, both are spectacular. And then I saw down, Justin is asking me what made me collect G.I. Joe classifieds. It's nice to see it's not just Transformers. I've always liked their designs. I know nothing about the story besides they're snake themed, and I do like snakes. So that, they got me right there. And I've always just liked the designs. Also, I think we talked about it on the show. If you put my wife in glasses like that, I think she looks like the Baroness, always have. So you get one figure. Well, you need Destro to go with her. Well, you need Cobra Commander. Might as well get 6 Cobra Troopers to go in the background. I like bats. Let's get 4 of those. And then you have a whole collection after a while. I know Bobby knows how it feels, right?
Yeah. That's what always happens to me.
I do like Jay's comment. Toughen them up. My parents took me to all of the Nightmare on Elm Streets and Friday the 13th. Yeah, I agree. Okay, yeah. And now let me go see if I could find that. There it is. If you were only to keep 3 figures in your collection, which would they be? Combiners included. So we've talked about this before, actually, on this channel, and Bobby said he'd be pushing every shelf out.
Yeah.
If he had a house there. I mean, I'll go first. I'll let you think about it. Okay. One would be this Cryotech right here, right in the center. You can't really see him that well with everybody else around him, but that one's very special to me for multiple reasons. Second would be the Machine Wars Soundwave that from Fans Hobby that our friend made. So that one's special to me because Get Right Robot made it.
Shout out to Get Right Robot.
Yes, and he's cool. So I would definitely say those 2. And then for the third one, that would be a hard one. I'd probably pick one of my BotCon figures that my dad got me. Probably the RC, just because, again, it has that that special memories to them. You know what I mean? Versus just grabbing a random figure like this. I would pick ones that I have connections to versus just a figure. Unless maybe I'd pick some of the ones my wife got me to. I don't know. There's a lot like that, but that's my answer.
Yeah, I'm pushing the case because more than likely the glass is going to be locked. So I'm pushing the cases out. But I would say Unicron, the HasLab Unicron, and because of how much the late tax is on that, I can probably grab some of the other stuff, and the late tax won't be as bad as that Unicron. I would say probably the Get Right Robots of the TFC exclusives, because again, pretty much everything else I think I could get again. It'd be hard and be expensive, but I think those are so limited that the late tax would be extremely painful to have to do that again.
Let's see. And hello, Iaconus Toys Reviews. I just saw that you showed up. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot of comments, some good questions, which do you want to save the questions for the end?
Yeah, let's save the questions for last. Let's go ahead and finish off the haul, and then we can go.
So why don't you keep going? I'm going to go through the comments while you talk and mark some. So enjoy Bobby's haul.
So let's go ahead and a lot of people have talked about this in the comments, so we're gonna say Iron Factory Jaguar, and really cool figure, fun to transform, fun to play with. I actually had, just for giggles, I went ahead and put all the, just without the figures, so just to see what that looked like. And
He literally makes the butt.
yeah. So there we go, James. I'm mooning you. So
No, you ain't, because he's missing his butt.
but I wanted to kind of get a feel of how big he was going to be. So really cool figure. Again, transformation was really fun and easy. Very, I mean, I didn't even open the instructions. I just kind of took it out and started messing with it and was able to get it transformed. Also his little breastmate, which I feel like I'm holding like a little insect or something on my hand, a little frog or something. But really cute. And that's him. And I'm counting this as one, even though it was a 2-pack, and that's the Scion Culture 6-gun and Scamper, which I'm very, very impressed with these. The Scamper in particular, there's a lot of, the transformation is really cool. It's really fun, and it's more detailed than I thought it was going to be in here. So it looks really good. I love the paint around the windshields and the eyes, just looks really good. I got to put a Autobot sticker on him, but this set came out really, really good. And 6 guns as well. I like that he actually had fist and didn't have to use his guns as fist like in the toy. Cleans up really well. And again, he's just, just pull them all apart, and then he becomes the tower and things for the Metroplex. That is it for third party. Legends.
Wow.
Legends.
Okay, Legends. Well, let's get some of these comments. Blue says Jaguar is the easiest to transform of the first 3 no weird foot transformations.
Yes.
And then Isaiah says, oh, there we go. I would love to have keep Marksman and the Voltron Lion tape from TFCon Orlando where I met you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I would take the Saurus. And there was another one of those. Chris says, I'd grab my Minton Box Blue Streak and DK1.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have Jonathan Walker as a new member. So thank you for joining us. Let's see. Trey says, I saw that 6-gun and Scamper. They look really good in hand.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought. That's what made me. He said, sorry, something happened with my membership. I am back. I thought you were already a member. Yeah. And that's why I was like, wait a second. Okay. I'm like, I remember that name. So thank you for re-upping. We do appreciate it. Okay. Well, why don't you continue?
All right. So for third party MP, we have X-Transpot's toy version of Fury, and it's great. And one of the things I wanted to do to bring in comparisons is to bring out the original release, and you can kind of see the color is totally different. The other cool thing is, even though I have a sticker covering up the hole in the chest on this one, they actually covered up the hole. It's not as clean, but you can see
it. Yeah, there's still a square, but at least it's
square,
filled in.
but it's filled in. So all the joints were loose, so there was no issues with him at all for transformation. The little gun here just pegs on to one of the holes in the back of the shoulder here. Which you can see, so it tabs in very easily. It comes with a little drum, so I like it. It's the alt mode is amazing, so I will be transforming him back to the alt mode. I just really like the way the red shines through on the black.
Yeah. Deceptor's Den says, I like the dark black over the brownish black.
Yep.
I agree. Then this one is the more darker black one, correct?
Yes. So
yeah. I agree.
So here, again, you can see.
Got it. Yeah, no, the new I do like the new one as well.
Yeah, the new ones.
And Michael says the three
And
figures he'd keep would be DX9 Omega Supreme, Fanstoy Scourge, and DX9 Gewalt because it was the first third-party figure I ever bought way back in 2014 or 2015.
oh
You
wow,
know, that is a good point. I might grab my first third-party figure, which was the Nemesis Magnus.
I'm just pulling out the. I just have a fire extinguisher down here, and we're just
Well, it
gonna.
did not. They didn't say no fire this time. And Titan says, is there still a rectangular hole on Fury? So he did just show that, but why don't you show it again?
Yes, so you can still see the hole.
Now it's just a random square on the windshield.
Yeah. So I don't. It doesn't look bad, as bad. Excuse me. I don't know. I still may get the sticker to cover it. I don't know. It's going to be in alt mode, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I think the sticker would make it look still better.
Yeah, the sticker. I mean, you can see it. And again, I picked the sticker up from Robo Lucas, and it just covers it up seamlessly. Yeah. And that is it for my haul.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was hoping that while there's 2 packages that are supposed to be delivered today. I don't know if the mail has come yet. Michael, has the mail come? But I haven't gotten any notifications or anything. So it looks like all the stuff that I was hoping would be here is going to have to get pushed till our September haul.
Yes. Wowzers, that's it. Super light month all around. There's still a month left.
You mean a week left?
A week. Yes. So sorry. Thank you. Jay says the rest of Bobby's 30 packages will come on Monday. Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen.
I am expecting a nice little amount of figures.
Yeah. Choo Choo says that's it. I'm not sure if I should be disappointed or surprised.
I'm both. Oh, guess what? The mail just came.
Literally right now?
Like literally right now. So and I just saw that Mrs. Bot has grabbed the packages, and so we will be getting a live opening of some of the stuff I was expecting.
Wow.
Really
While you
cool
do that, we'll go ahead and yeah, Michael says mail has not come yet. I've got a package from TF Source out for delivery now, actually. Live unboxing, Jay says. Justin says his first third-party figure was Quakewave, which is kind of funny because your first third-party figure was a Shockwave as well.
Yeah, that did it for me.
Everybody heard the doorbell sound and thought it was their doorbell. Super Metro says. So
thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go grab these.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and start on some of these questions then. Let's go up. So, Chibi Pose Library says, have we seen previews of the TFC Toys Abominus finally showing hunger? We did. We talked about that at the beginning of this episode. I'm going to save a lot of my thoughts for when we talk about it on our show, but it's not very exciting to me. Steve says, in the Alien series, can you see Jonesy's Ripley's Ginger Cat piloting a giant exoskeleton and taking out one xenomorph after another? Well, of course. Of course, a cat would do that, but I think the cat would side with the xenomorphs instead of attacking them. That just seems like something a cat would do. Deceptosaurus Den said, who is your favorite character? I have a lot. Predaking. Oh, I think he's back.
Oh,
there he is.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
I was like, okay, he'll be back. So who's my favorite character? We've got Cryotech, Predaking, Nemesis Prime. I've got a few of them. How about yours, Bobby? Who's your favorite character?
Favorite character? Lame, but of course, Optimus Prime, because he shares, that initial kid feel.
So why don't you do that, and we'll just do questions as you open them.
Yeah, that's probably Optimus Prime. I really like um God, why am I Hot Rod. I even though he's the reason that Prime died initially, I just loved his alt mode and I loved how carefree he was.
Yeah.
That was me as a kid. And getting into trouble. That was me.
Hopefully you didn't get people killed though. So
Yeah.
Choo Choo's saying, James, where did you get your exotic taste and Transformers from? TF Wiki. I used to browse TF Wiki and I'd find like, Jetfire, and then I'd find the 3 repaints, and I used to think the repaints were so much cooler. And from there, it spiraled into what you see on my collection tour. Let's see. So we got a few questions from Justin. One is, where do you think Hasbro will go when their G1 style with their G1 style figures as opposed to Takara? Are they different? I feel like they're doing the same things
just
right now.
Maybe colors or something like that.
But even then, I don't think the colors are very different.
Well, like that one you like, the purple truck. I mean, they do like a little bit of a different.
But that's not G1. Like for Studio Series, I think it's the same. He said G1 style figure, so I'm assuming Studio Series / Jet Legacy. Earth Spark is different, and that was the only time. Hopefully, Takara will start doing more unique repaints, even if they cost a little bit more. I think Bobby would be more inclined to buy them if they looked a little bit better.
I think they're going to have to do something because I was already kind of almost out on Hasbro and going to focus more on third party. So the 86 line is what's kept me in. And then just because like slow months like this, I end up grabbing figures like this, which I don't necessarily love it. And it wasn't sought after, but I haven't put a pre-order in besides Filch on things
for Hasbro in a long time.
For Hasbro that I really wanted. I mean, the 86 line, of course, I do that, and some of the store exclusives, I'll do that. But sometimes I end up taking them back.
Yeah. Justin always says, do you guys think we need more companies making Transformers besides Hasbro and Takara? I mean, a whole new company with new characters and lore. That would be amazing. I don't think that we're ever going to see that, though. Even if it's just transforming robots, just because people collect for nostalgia nowadays, which is why the 86 line's doing so good.
These boxes are heavy.
Choo Choo's asking us, what guides you on your purchase? Not having it in your collection, nostalgia, cool transformation looks, etc. For me, it's how unique it is. Is this something that I don't have? Like the World War II tank that we're going to be getting from Toys Easy. I don't have a tank like that in my collection. Looks unique. It's cool. So I guess that's looks as well. But also nostalgia for me, like BotCon and stuff, it reminds me of that. So what about you, Bobby?
All of the above. What's
the major one for you?
Well, I'm actually going to have to say, I can't say nostalgia anymore unless it's like a new figure. Like we just talked about the X-Transbots Misfire that's coming out. Mm-hmm. That's nostalgia. We don't have a version of that in third party. But if for anybody that's looked into my collection, I have a lot of Optimus Primes. I have a few different Jazzes. I have a few different. So it's not necessarily the nostalgia at this point. It's more so the uniqueness of the character, how it transforms, how it looks. Is it better than what I previously had? Does it look better in this mode? So that's what I said. It's kind of a mixture of all of everything up above. But I guess I would have to say the looks is probably what makes me get a second version or a third version or something. It looks better than what I have.
I would love to say a cool transformation is on there as well, but honestly, that takes a backseat depending on how it looks.
Yeah, I would agree because some things look really good and the transformation can be very involved, and you're like, holy crap, I finally got here. Or some things could be really cool and
then flip out, and they look great in both modes still.
Very, very easy transformation, and it just looks good. So yeah, I agree with you there.
Let's see some of these live comments.
Okay.
Dakara has the sauce. Steve's saying, Bobby, now you got to wonder what your next $1 million will arrive, and Ed McCone will come back from the grave and hand
Ed
off
McMahon.
an oversized. Oh, is that how you say it? An oversized novelty check at your front door.
That would be great. Publishers Clearinghouse. That would be amazing.
Are you ready to show it off?
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So we're going to take a step back, rewind a little bit. James, I told you I did something that I didn't expect to do, and it caught me off guard. And
oh, it's big. Oh, okay.
So
the Lego Arc set.
Yeah. I figured I can no longer call myself a Legends dabbler. I think I have graduated to now becoming a holder of Legends figures. I don't think I'm still a collector yet. I don't want to insult the true collectors.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm more than a dabbler. I do, but there's stuff that I've passed on and other people are getting. So, I don't want to offend anybody and say that I'm a collector. So I'm a holder of Legends figures.
Whatever. You're a Legends collector. I don't care what you say.
And then
when you're getting figures every month that are Legend sized. Oh, yay! Finally.
Yeah.
He's been waiting on that.
So finally, I will be able to combine my Fans Toys Aerial Bots. Man, that's a lot of work.
So Titan says, congrats, Bobby. Almost an evolution.
Almost.
I still say he's a collector. He's getting at least one Legends figure a month.
You got to crawl before you can walk,
Nah, not for you. Steve says, Bobby, it looks like Ravage is prowling around behind you. He's as big as Ravage is supposed to be, too.
Yeah. my dog is, he laid down. He's 175 pounds. So.
Blue says, Legends figures really are impressive. No shame in that. Oh, yeah. There's no shame. I'm just poking fun of Bobby.
No, there's actually, honestly, there's no, I didn't collect Legends because, as you all seen my tour, I have a lot of Masterpiece figures. So to say that I was a Legends collector and then have, 5 figures, I was like, no, I don't consider that a collector. But
see, I'm different than you because I think if you have one figure, you're a collector, and I invite you into the club. Just like I would consider myself a G.I. Joe collector, but I'm done collecting it. You collect one figure, you're part of it.
Maybe an honorable mention. Maybe that.
There's no reason to exclude people. Like, you just want to exclude yourself because you don't want to call yourself that.
No. It's. It was definitely something that, again, there's. My definition of collecting is, again, like everything I have behind me and, in my tour, that I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a Transformers collector.
You make up too much rules for yourself.
That's all right.
Iaconis Toys Reviews, hello. Thank you for coming. And Alex says he made it. Let's go. Thank you for joining.
Yes.
Jay is asking us, how many Legends figures do you guys have on pre-order? 0. I don't have much on pre-order, honestly, right now. I like that. Deceptosaur's Den says Bobby is the Legends casual.
Yeah.
Why don't you go with that for now?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
And Titan says, so that means James is a Legends collector. Very nice. Sure. If that's what you want to call me, that's what you could call me. Even though they're with MP size. So to me, they're MP sized figures, but
No, that's denial right there. I have.
Thank you, Iaconis. I'll keep that in mind.
6
on pre-order.
Yeah, and that's because of the 3 remaining for Leo Kaiser and the 3 New Age Dinobots.
Speaking of legends, Choo Choo says Magic Square tapes are great, especially Laserbeak and Frenzy.
Ah, okay.
And I thought this was a funny one. Michael posted, "It's crazy to think that Motormaster from Fans Toys only costed $150 when it originally came out."
The late taxes is hell. I think I paid $250 for mine.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, I love it though. It's
Justin
amazing.
says, "Do you collect indie toys?" Is third party considered indie? I mean, kind of.
Yeah,
If it is, then yes. If it's not, then no. There are a lot of cool designers out there that do some really cool stuff. They just don't fit in with my collections. There was one that was doing a shark man. Did like a shark, a lion, a wolf, and a bear, I think. And they were like robot suits and stuff. And I was thinking about getting it, but I passed on it.
I mean, does Ramen Toy collect?
I guess, yeah.
That's,
So
I collect some stuff from them.
He also asks, would you guys ever do your own Transformer figures? If you mean customs, we both have done customs before. It's one of Bobby's favorite pastimes. Um, that's a joke. That's a joke. But I would love to be the head of a third party company, but we'd probably make no sales because I'd be doing such weird characters nobody wants.
Yeah, I would love to do, and even though I have it as a alternator, I would love to do one of my cars as a transformer that looks exactly like my car. I'm close with the alternator now, but to have a silver S2000, and maybe have the bot logo as its head or something like that, that would be really cool.
That would be. Okay. Deceptosaur's Den says he has 2 pages of legends on pre-order.
See, that's a collector.
Yeah. Whatever, Bobby. Paulo says, Blue, I need Jinbao to oversize that New Age RC ASAP. That does look really good. And I think Bobby would get the oversized version as well.
Yeah.
And wrong one. Jay says, I feel you, Bobby. I want all of my cars as Transformers.
Yeah.
And Isaiah says, are we going to get the movie Monster Bots this year? Who do you want to see?
Movie Monster
from Universal.
Oh, yes.
And that's where Michael said, oh, wait, no, this is the first one. I think we're due for a Creature from the Black Lagoon or Wolfman, or for the monster crossover, or the Mummy. The Mummy would be really cool. I don't know what they would do, but it'd be cool if he turned into a coffin or sarcophagus, and then transform. I don't know. I would like all those. I skipped on the, what's it called? Frankenstein. It just didn't do anything for me, but I think a Creature from the Black Lagoon would be really cool.
I'm with the Wolfman.
Which would be simple. All they would have to do is they're supposed to be coming out with Carnivac, repaint that into the Wolfman.
Yeah, that's the one I would want to see. I'm looking at my 2 that I have here that I still haven't opened. No surprises.
Steve is asking you, what do you think of Ramen's Monstar?
It looks great. I haven't opened it yet, but it looks great. Like the colors are so shiny, and I haven't opened any. Actually, the first thing I opened from Ramen was the original 3-pack of their Centurions. They're actually over here, and then I bought another set of the Centurions, which I haven't opened. I bought the 2 of their Silverhawks, and I have the drones and the antagonist cyborg is what they call them from the 80s Commanders, the Centurions, and then 2 of the Machina Gullwings, the Shattered Glass in the original release. So they've put everything that they've come out with, I've really enjoyed. It looks really great.
Yeah. Hello, Steph G. Byte. Thank you for showing up.
What's going on, Steph G. Bytes?
Chris says, one of your cars. How many cars do you own?
So personally 2. But we have 4 cars in our household.
So Final State says, if they do a Wolfman, I'd have to pick that up. I'm just wondering if Bobby would pick it up if they give him the jeans, like the ripped jean look.
Oh yeah, I would want that. That would be
You
really
would
cool.
want that on him?
Yeah,
Because you hated it on the kit, or you didn't like it. Hate is a strong word for that.
Yeah, well, I don't like it because it's a car that turns into a robot.
Okay.
On the
All right.
Wolfman, it's a wolf man, so he's a man that turns into a wolf. So that would be cool.
You confuse me so much. Jay says, I want an A-Team van that turns into a Mr. T-Bot.
Yep, it has to turn into Mr. T. It has to have the
What was your final count?
Oh, 8.
8.
Because I counted.
So first of all,
oh no, now it's 10. Now it's 10.
Now it's 10. The Libra review was correct with 3, so he gets 1 arbitrary BVC point. And it's just whoever's lowest. So I think, okay.
Is that, yeah, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I guess, yeah, unless we count paddles.
Well, either which way,
yeah,
it's
8. Everybody
the lowest one. And
Yeah.
that would be the Titan. You have won another arbitrary BVC point. If I remember right, you are up to 2.5.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, the Libra review says the Mr. T-Bot needs to have gold chains.
Yes, it has to have gold chains. And if he had knuckles, it has to say pity and fool.
Would be cool. Jonathan says he's going to watch this on the rewatch. Off to be a super dad. We'll have fun with that. We'll see you on the next one.
Awesome being a dad. Congrats.
And Titan's all excited that
celebrating. Yes, do it. Let me see that dance.
Titan, Isaiah says, "Damn, my haul was bigger than Bobby's." I'm marking this on the calendar. You have to remember we have a week left. He showed me everything that's supposed to be delivered.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and he has quite a bit of things.
Yeah, if I was here, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That came 7. That came 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't think that's mine. 15 more things. So if we're just looking.
So that's what he has for now. So Scythe says, wow, I am so late. What's up? What's good, figureheads?
I like that name, figureheads.
I do too. So, I do like that. Especially if that would be a great name for a ship transformer.
Figureheads?
The top, because that's what you call the decoration on the top.
You would know better than me.
Anyways.
We are good.
Let's see. Blue says, let us have this rare occasion that our calls are bigger than the bot and the con.
Yeah. This was a definitely slow month. Is it me or was anybody else's shipping slow this month?
Yeah, mine's kind of slow right now too. Michael said Weirdloff for the Wolfman and maybe Agent Ravage for the Mummy. They could tie in the Egyptian jackal stuff with that figure. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I could definitely see.
All right, well, we're just getting up to about an hour and a half, so I think we're going to wrap this up, right, Bobby?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. I got some unboxing to do and some clicking and cracking.
Yeah, some fun to do. So stay tuned for that. Maybe he could post a short or something on that. And we'll see you guys very, very soon.
Yeah, if you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not a member, go ahead and become a member. We really appreciate it. Like, share, all that stuff. As always, to all debates are won. We will see you all next time.